Can I write in this thing? Hey, Bully. Hey, Saffron. Hey, Miss Melissa. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? How are you doing, Miss Melissa? I responded to your comment. You said, I'm never any help. And I was like, Miss Melissa must be tripping. What is she talking about? Oh, let me back up. I was real close to the mic. You didn't have to embarrass me like that in front of everybody. But no, yes, you are, Miss Melissa. You got this range. Why you think range? I gave you this range because you be here regulating. You know how many people forget to hit the like button when they come in the live? And you know I always forget to tell people to hit the like button when they come in the live. How can you say, how dare you? And then you say, I can't even post anything in the Facebook group. Do you know the power of the word yet, Miss Melissa? I'm going to need you to start saying yet. All right, you got that. That's right. Well, you got that range? Now, that means you good at something. I wouldn't just gave you that thing now. You helped me out a lot. And you encourage everybody in my group. See, look at you up there helping out with something. What you talking about? How y'all doing on this Saturday? Hi, Avanti. Thank you for blessing my life. You guys, I'm in here trying to write. Oh, because y'all know I talked to you guys about my the um the pain of it all. I mean the point of it all, the pain, passion. So I spend this weekend kind of writing about the pain part of it. And you know, you can't just really like bust out and write something like that. You have to have inspiration, and you guys inspire me. So I needed some inspiration from you guys. Hey, painting the roses red. I was going to yell, but I've already been embarrassed one time for being too loud. So let me not bust today. How are you doing today? Thank you for blessing my life. What are you guys up to? What are you guys doing? Avanti, congratulations to Avanti. She reached her goal yesterday. So we're going to, woo woo. Congratulations. Hey, Butterfly, did I catch you in the petty sector laughing my butt off? I don't know what you mean, Miss Melissa. I sound sleepy. But can y'all hear me clearly, though? I just want to make sure you can hear me clearly. I probably am sleepy and don't realize. I am great. Eating breakfast, stuff in my face. I was in Sess Boy 17's live this morning, and I told him I was cooking some eggs, grits, bacon, and toast, which I was. But my son left this weekend. I'm saying my son like y'all don't know his name. AJ left this weekend to go with his daddy, and I just didn't even feel right. I just didn't even feel right. But if I watch who you follow, left my butt, I will discuss. Okay, yeah, let me know what's going on, cause yeah, let me know what's going on. Don't try to play me bully, Miss Melissa. Are you talking about the only petty situation I probably could have been involved in or would have been associated with or even close to was last night. I was in Sweet Mom for Life's live, and I also, well, the other stuff I guess is not really petty, it's celebrity gossip, but as far as any kind of association with anything like that, I was in Sweet Mom for Life. I don't even know if did I subscribe back to her? Because I unsubscribed at one point. But I think I might have subscribed back to her. But aside from that though, that's probably the only thing I can think of. But I got her notification yesterday and she went live. And the only reason why I even joined her live is because somebody else that used to, well, I don't know if she still subscribed to me or not, but somebody else that used to When I go to out of people lives, they act like they in the club all the But the only reason I went to Sweet Ma's live is because someone who used to, like I said, I don't know if she still is subscribed to me, but someone that used to be very active in my chats, in my lives, who I did see was involved in some other stuff. I unsubscribed from her, but I got a notification that she posted a video, and I went to see the video because I played chess, not checkers, so I need to know because I know she knows I blocked her because she can't comment anymore, and she used to comment all the time. So hey Sheena. So yeah, so when I saw after I blocked her, and the reason I blocked her is because she was in some mess. So after I blocked her, and I know she knows I blocked her because was always in my chat. So when I seen she made a video, I went to go see the video because I like to do damage control. I ain't no fool now. So went to go over there and make sure her video wasn't directed towards me, which it was not, which led me to not have to say anything or address anyone. Which I wouldn't have said anything anyway unless she came to me directly, but she didn't say anything about me. She's involved in some other mess. And then I heard her saying some stuff about Sweet Mom's baby getting talked about. And that, y'all know how I feel about the kids. So that just piqued my interest. So when I saw Sweet Mom had posted, went live, I was almost certain that it had something to do with her baby. And so yeah, I was in her live last night because I saw she went on. And she was talking about her baby and stuff. But then she started getting into some other stuff that, stuff that I don't really fool with. So it wasn't just about the baby. It wasn't just about, it was some other stuff going on that I don't get involved with. So skipped on up out of there. But I appreciate you looking out for me, Miss Melissa. But baby, I think 10 steps ahead. I ain't no fool. That is all mess, all mess. I never heard you mention in the petty sector. Oh, did somebody, well, I mean, somebody at one point, I don't even care. At one point, I did see my name mentioned. I was subscribed to somebody. Please don't go down that road. That's YouTube be focused on the ground. Oh, no, I don't. I'm not. Don't worry about. Listen, y'all ain't got to worry about that. You have to worry about that. I'm good. I promise. I told y'all when I first decided serious about YouTube, I went to look for some inspiration, and y'all know I look at YouTube like a neighborhood, or like I ended up in the hood. And they give you recommendations for other channels, and I promise you all of the people they recommended were neighbors because they were all in the same stuff. And I was like, dang, there are no other people that I can get inspiration from. And these people were a little bit bigger in numbers. They weren't huge, but they were bigger in numbers. And so I ended up accidentally not getting involved in anything, but I was supporting somebody who was somewhat involved. And then when I chose to disconnect myself, I found out that somebody called me an opportunist, which is some craziness, but I don't get offended by stuff like that. I don't care about that. And since I don't talk about them, I don't ever hear anybody talking about me. So yeah, no, you're right. You're right. You are absolutely right. But sometimes like I said, I had unsubscribed from Sweet Mom. And then when that other stuff, see, let me tell you, when I first started getting serious about YouTube, that's when all that stuff was going on, like when it was a real big deal. And that's why I kept saying if it wasn't broke, YouTube wouldn't fix it. I was referring to that stuff because like it was crazy. And when I saw that stuff, I mean, it was some serious stuff they had going on. But as far as Sweet Mom, I never saw her in any real drama. All I saw was just back and forth, celebrity gossip and people reporting. And then I kind of sort of was like, you know what? I don't want to follow anybody who makes videos about other YouTubers. I didn't want to get involved in that. So I didn't see Sweet Mom getting involved in that until I seen the Tasha K situation. That's when I disconnected myself from it. But you still, even though I unsubscribed from her in the beginning, I'm still getting all these recommendations and stuff from other people that were involved. It was like, y'all know, that was like a big whirlwind, like a storm. And every time I turn around, that's what I was getting in my recommendations. And I'm still trying to find other people. And I'm just running into some mess. And I'm sitting there looking like, are these people serious? You know what I'm saying? What is going on? And even though even though I pay attention, I'm not, I'm not getting involved. But um, and even if I speak to somebody, that still don't mean I'm getting involved. I would speak to somebody in the street that was in drama. So I mean, I don't. As long as I don't get myself personally involved, and can't nobody get me involved in nothing, I'm straight. But I do like Sweet Mom. I like her. I really do. I believe she's misdirected, and I believe that she's naive and very gullible, and therefore I would never. I don't know, but I like her though. If you follow someone for more than a month, you will still get notifications and recommendations, son. Did not say you was involved. Just I know. I just wanted just to make sure you knew that I wasn't doing nothing bad. Where's your beautiful face at? It's in this paper here. I'm trying to write about this. Yeah, I got out of there. I ain't about to. I love Petty, but we all grown at the end of the day. My block ain't vicious. Butterfly have a lot of wisdom, and I truly listen to her because she's gonna be successful one day. Thank you. And it's not even that. I just feel like first of all, I feel like there has to be a balance. I would be a gullible, naive person to think that anybody, even though these people choose to express themselves in an unhealthy way on YouTube, um, in a lot of cases, they are more realistic than a lot of people are. They don't really know how to, I guess, really express themselves in a more healthy, receivable way. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing wrong with being angry. That's a normal emotion. It's normal to be angry. You're supposed to be angry. But you have to know how to express your anger in a healthy way where you can be received. And if you are going to express yourself, then what outcome are you trying to get out? You know what I mean? You don't have to say everything. You don't have to do everything. And then you don't have to you know, go low. You should want to level up and be a better representation of the people that are around you. But I still like to know what's going on and stuff. So, um, man, I believe that that was really like a learning experience for me when I first got on YouTube. I never the only person I ever subscribed to was Tasha K, and I subscribed to her after she became friends with Lovely T because I always follow Lovely T. And then I subscribed to Sweet Mom. I subscribed to her because I thought she was real sweet. But yeah, I got on up out of there, unsubscribed again because the stuff that was going on, I just cannot. And I just really believe in making sure that you do things that are going to give you good karma. You know what I mean? Like you have to. I love Lovely T too. I like her delivery. I don't think she's innocent, but I like her delivery. I love her. I respect her hustle. I like her delivery. I don't think for one second though that she's innocent. I believe she plays chess just like I do. She just does it a different way. Lovely T ain't stupid. That's a smart woman right there. She know how to catch honey. What they say, you catch more bees, or what they say with venom. What they say? Tell me what they say, Miss Melissa. Oh goodness gracious! But no, I know that Avante said I sound sleepy. I'm just relaxed. My baby left me. No, we should not. I don't know how to listen. I'm better at it in life than I am on the thing. It's sitting over here waiting on my baby to get home because we play it together. We started learning how to play it over the summer over last summer. We went to the library like every single day over the summer. And they had a community chess board in there. And I was like, oh, you want to learn how to play chess? Like, I really want him to learn how to play chess. I want him to think like me, and I don't want him to have to wait 30 years to be able to do it, just because of the chess of life. I want him to learn anyway, be able to think 3 steps ahead and take his time or whatever. And so we started learning over the summer. And this young man, they have this thing for the summer for the youth here. They can get a job and they'll work from like 10 to 1 or 9 to 12. And there was this young man in there while we were at the table playing chess. I knew he worked there, but he looked grown. I'm talking about this boy looked like a grown up. And he walked up to us and he was like, you know, there's a, and not now look now, bully. This is not an invitation for you to give me a headache with this chest right here now, okay? Because I'm not that good at it. So this is not an invitation for you to give me a headache and embarrass me here in front of everybody, okay? Hey, Miss Renee, how you doing today? Thank you for blessing my life. But he came over to us and he was like, "Do you know there's a way you can move 4 moves and win the entire game?" And and I was like, absolutely not, and I still don't know. And if you could just let me learn what these pieces are and how they move, maybe we can get to that part another time. But he sat down. I asked him to show my baby. He sat down and showed my baby, and I found out he was 13 years old. Now I'm telling, he looked like he was mature in the face. Okay, and he was larger than me. But that ain't hard to be larger than me. He was larger than I was, and he looked mature in the face and stuff. But he was in middle school. I was like, oh wow, and you could just like, he had long dreads, but they weren't like really neat or not. I don't like saying dreads. I'm trying to get out of that. Locks. Once I learned about that, I tried to get out of that. But he has locks, and they were real long, but they were like the Rasta kind. They were the kind that weren't real neatly twisted or freshly twisted. They had like the big, thick, new growth, and you know, like the kind that looked like an afro with the locks coming out the afro. So, Finn Bully on your channel, have you ever explained your name? I like it. I felt like that for 12 years of my life. No, I don't think. Did you ever tell us because I don't. Those gamers, they was stressing him out that day. I don't think they were stressing you out, won't they, Bully? I could tell. Hey, Ozzy Mom Kitchen, thank you for blessing my life. But yeah, so this young man sat down, you guys, and when I tell y'all he was brilliant, oh my gosh, I was like just like stunned by him. His presence, his energy just made me so excited. And he was telling me how in his class at school, he was like the black sheep, the outcast. He was very different. And it just really dawned on me that, you know, being comfortable in who you are is something that we all strive for as adults. You know what I mean? I mean, we do it as children, but we don't realize we're doing it as children. As children, we're trying to find out who we are. And, you know, we tend to, you know, adapt to our surroundings versus becoming more individual. You got to kind of sort of have somebody to push you to that when you're a kid, you know. But we want that as adults, and we look for that as adults, but then as kids, it's like we just dim all that. We stop all that from happening, and it's crazy. And I was just like, please, I looked at him and I was like, please don't ever, ever, ever lose this light that you have. Please don't ever lose this light that you have. Miss Melissa, Miss Ozzy Mom said, would you invite her? Would you invite me in your house? I think she'll come. She'll let you in if you're going over there. Ring that doorbell. Go on and see what she's working with. Oh, well, Miss Melissa, Miss Melissa doesn't really do content. She does. I think she's talking about content. She doesn't do content right now. Not yet. I think that's what she means, Miss Melissa. Would you? I think that's what she means. But yeah, I just told him, I just encouraged him to please stay how you are. I don't care who tries to pick on you, because he said they pick on him and he's just so different. And he told me, y'all, this is what he told me. He didn't like, there were certain things about him that he didn't like, but he said that the reason the kids at school didn't like him is because he was smarter than all of them. What in the world? Oh, where are my messages at? How do I get them to come back up? I guess, okay, here we go. Hold on. I'm gonna redo the video. Okay. Me neither. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna listen to it and watch it too. But yeah, but he was saying that the reason why the kids didn't like him is because he was smarter than all of them. And at first I was like, okay, you better give yourself, celebrate yourself. He said, yeah, I'm smarter than all of them. And he said they don't like that about me. And I was really like, I would have never been able to say that as a teenager. I would have never been able to look at somebody and say, you're just mad at me because I'm smarter than you. I would have never had the guts to say that to somebody. First of all, I always second guess my intelligence. I'm not kidding. Like I always second guess my intellect. I worry about, am I making sense to people? Do they understand what I'm saying? I had a teacher once tell me that I didn't know how to read. And I was like, you old bat, you telling me that? I'm in the eighth grade. First, she told me that my name was not Alana because it wasn't spelled Alona. If my name was Alana, it'd be Alona, not Alana. And I'm like, how you gonna tell me my name? She was like, your mom told you wrong. Your name is not Alana. It's Elena. And so for the entire year, when she would take, I need to tell this story on story time. When she would take the roll, this old heifer would say, Elena. And I'm like, are you serious? And then one day she was like, Elena. And I'm like, oh, you doing this on purpose. They pick on you for being smart. They pick on you for being not smart. They pick on you for what you wear. They pick on you for what you don't wear. They pick on me for being small. They pick on you for being big. You are so right. I know Avanti doggone gonna tell me. And then I'm like, then after she tried to butcher my name and tell me what my name was, then she gonna turn around and say, she gonna turn around and tell me that I couldn't read. Now, the explanation that she gave me for why she said I couldn't read, it made sense. It was logical, but I felt like my explanation made more sense. She said that the reason I couldn't read is because now y'all, the way I'm talking to y'all right now, I'm doing this on purpose. I have to like manually slow down when I speak because I've always spoken entirely too fast. And I got told to slow down so much in school. And when I'm on live and I'm just like, right now I'm just chilling, but when I'm lit and I'm like excited when I first get on, um, and I think I get excited when I see myself on the live. I think I get excited because I'm proud of myself. So, hey Allie. Hey love. To show love. I saw you was live about to go to sleep. I smashed the love button though. Thank you. I hope you have get some good sleep, girl. Thank you for blessing my life. But I think I get excited on there too. So when I get like y'all know when I get real passionate, I can speed up. Boy, oh gosh, and don't catch me. Well, I don't really argue with anybody now. I do not. I ain't got the time nor the energy. I can't afford it. But when I used to argue, when I used to fight all the time and get into arguments, I would be going so fast you could not even understand the words that were coming out of my mouth. But she said I couldn't read because when I read, I didn't stop at the period and I didn't pause at the comma. And I said, yes, I did. And she's like, no, you didn't. And I'm like, yes, I do. But I just stopped faster than everybody else. And I just paused faster than everybody else. Because if I'm reading something and I say, Bob, Bill, and Mary went to the store to get a drink. Okay, that's one thing. But if I say Bob, Bill, and Mary went to the store to get a drink, I paused. I just didn't pause for as long as you did because you're reading slower than I am. But I get what she meant, so I chose to try to slow down. That's another reason why I read on here to y'all too, so because I'm trying to. If I want to be a speaker, I want to be able to enunciate, speak clearly, and everything, guys. And another reason why I started, hold on a second. What's this? Oh, you can do stuff over here. What is all that? Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that, even though I'm not on here. Okay, what else? What else? What else? How can I see? How come I can't see the people? Can I see who's in here? Off the phone? I don't think you can. Okay, but anyway, so last night I didn't get much sleep because I'm in so much pain, right? And oh, it's fine. No need to apologize, Miss Melissa. I didn't get much sleep last night because I'm in so much pain. right? And I can deal with the pain, right? It's not a problem. It's not like something that it hurts, but it's not. It was more uncomfortable, if that makes sense. So I was very uncomfortable last night. Plus, I think because AJ's gone, I need to work on my codependency because ain't no reason why I shouldn't. Should be like this. I miss my baby, Lord. Help me, Lord. But anyway, he's gone, so I believe that might have had something to do with it also. Or it could be the fact that I felt like, okay, the child's away, mama can play. But either way, I didn't get much sleep last night and I was very uncomfortable. And I couldn't really the my physical pain was one thing, but I didn't really understand why I couldn't get any rest. You know what I mean? And so I just prayed about it and I figured that I would just write some stuff down and I started writing about pain. And because in my mind, I was like, okay, the physical pain is not that bad. And so in my brain, I said, this must be that other pain, the kind that you can feel, but you can't see, the kind that no X-ray, MRI, or CT scan could ever detect. And I was like, you know what? I need to write that down because that's the section I want to start writing on now is about pain. And I wanted to talk about that. And then I I wanted to get on here and get some inspiration and just talk to y'all so y'all can cheer me up a little bit. I got my letter in the mail from the IRS yesterday because I owe student loans, and I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna happen because I owe student loans. But hopefully my disability. Well, first, okay, I got the letter, and it said that my entire tax refund was applied to my student loan balance, and that was like $3,000. And at first, I was like, okay, because I already knew that it was a possibility, so I wasn't shocked. And I also knew that that I always don't try not to get too excited about things until I have it in my hand. So my sister kept saying, don't worry, you'll get it, you'll get it. And I'm like, are you sure? And she was like, yeah. And then, I was like excited because of course I'm thinking about I can invest in my channel, I can get me a camera, like a ring light. And I'm really serious about this and excited about it, or whatever. But and you know what else I was excited about? This would have been the first time that I would have paid that much money into my tithes because I wanted to put like the whole amount. Happy Saturday to you, Butterfly. Hi, Cherry. I am blessed. Thank you for asking. Thank you for blessing my life. I just came on here so you guys could pour into me right quick so I could feel good, better. But yes, I got the letter that it said that my entire tax refund got applied to my student loans. Now this is like a bittersweet thing for me because I'm not worried about getting investing in my channel and building my channel. That'll come. I know it'll come. I was excited because I thought it could happen now, but that'll come. But the other stuff, being able to do little things for my son, not being able to work, be in the middle of trying to get my disability approved. So it's just frustrating sometimes with the little things that we're unable to do. And people try to make you just not feel about your situation. Although it could be worse, you can still feel about your situation. Like it'd be crazy for you not to. So I just had a moment of humanity whenever that happened. But you are welcome. I'm getting ready to get out, so I'm going to make some videos. Okay, Miss Cherry, I'll get on there. I love your energy. I hope you have a blessed day. But yeah, so that happened, and so I was upset, but not because of the big stuff. I wasn't upset because of like the camera, and I wanted to get my son, get him like a little scooter and things like that. It was just the little stuff, and it's like I feel like I don't know. It's hard to explain. Anyway, so it's just the little stuff that sometimes it makes you feel like inadequate. And I know I need to find that balance. I got to make sure I have that balance. Okay, Miss Cherry, I'll talk to you later. Thank you. That balance because I don't want or need anything mentally. I don't, well, not like in a dire way. but just the little stuff. So, that was that. And but it's bittersweet though, because even though I know it's gonna take, I'm going to still be blessed with those things, and it may take a little longer. I also know I'll appreciate it more, but I'm also glad that the money was applied to my student loans, because I want to pay my bills. I want to, I don't want to have a whole bunch of debt and stuff, and I don't want to leave all that with AJ. I want to pay that stuff back. I did go to college. I did graduate, and although I'm not using my degree in my field, I still went and I got it. So I want to pay that back. I don't want to have all that stuff hanging over my head. So that's good. And $3,000 is a big chunk that was applied to it. So I'm not worried. And then I was told that because I'm in the process of applying for disability and I can't work, doctors know I can't work, they can actually send something over to my debtor for my student loans, and they can have it stopped. I didn't know that. So that'll be a huge blessing if I can do that. If y'all didn't know about that, check into that, because I didn't know about that. So I am going to look into that. But yeah, you have that pain that's why I said this must be that other pain, the kind that you can feel but you can't see. You know what I mean? So I need you guys to kind of pour into me. That drained me a little bit. Took a little bit out of me when that happened. But it's cool. And it's like people around here that, I've seen people around here who got a brand new TV last year for tax time, and then got another brand new TV this year, it's bigger than that one this year. And it's crazy how we look and see money. You know what I mean? In this instance, that ain't my money anyway. Shoot, that is the government's. I guess I don't know. Maybe it is. Hey, Selena, thank you for blessing my life. Miss Renee, did you work last night? Are you tired? Oh, no, wait. How are you today, Miss Selena? I know you're tired. Did you get some rest yet? Butterfly, watch this when you get a chance. Watch what? Are you about to send me a link? Because sometimes, yeah, but I need to pay those people because that'll take a lot of stress. I tried to go. I wanted to go back to school this year, but when I get my balance down some and I start making my payments, or if I get this stuff, if I get help with my disability, then I can probably go back. But I wanted to go back to school and get my master's degree. And I was going to school for Christian counseling, and I applied and I got accepted and all of that good stuff. And then they sent me the letter and said that my financial aid, my loan amount was maxed. So I have to do that first. And that's cool because it's making time for other stuff. And shoot, I can use all this right here as inspiration for this book. Huh, I might as well. Oh, you know what else? Miss Renee can say this is the kind of pain that people don't talk about. I don't know what's going on with the thing. Are you on Instagram? Bully, I think I asked you that one time before. This is the kind of pain that can't engage too much right now. Hey, family and heart. I think I spoke to you one time, but I got you playing in my background, my beautiful friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I can't wait for you to post some more videos. I'm excited. Oh, you're not on Instagram? Okay. I don't know how else to are you on Facebook? No. You said the other day, didn't you? Nope. Yeah, this must be the kind of pain people this must be the pain people don't talk about. The kind you can't see. This is the pain that's not a conversation starter. It's underscore butterfly jewels. This must be that other pain, the kind that you can feel but you can't see. The kind that no X-ray, MRI, or CT scan could ever detect. This must be the pain people don't talk about because they can't see. Because they can't see. And if people can't see it, it must not be there. That's how we feel. This must be the pain people don't talk about because they can't see it. They can only feel it. If other people don't understand it, this is the secret pain, right? That's what this is called. We're gonna call this secret pain, Miss Renee. That's what we're gonna call this. Miss Renee, you see how that happened just now, just like that just now? You see how much of a blessing you are to me? You gonna make me cry. You see that? See that inspiration like that right there? You can really, really, really get some good stuff out of this kind of stuff right here. We're gonna call it. So now you blessing my life now, Miss Renee, because now I can have sections, right? So I can have something called secret pain, right? And then we can have the kind of pain that's a conversation starter, right? Like if you're missing a leg or if you know what I'm saying, conversation starters. So look what you're doing, man. You about to make me cry, Miss Renee, because I was having writer's block. I didn't know what to write. That's why I love y'all so much, man. I swear. When I get this book written, I'm gonna have a whole page with like just like dedications, man. I know my channel is gonna grow, but I'm gonna try not to forget everybody's name. And hopefully we create bonds outside of YouTube so we can keep on inspiring each other. So Miss Renee, we got two different sections now. We got secret pain and we got conversation starters. I know that's what we're doing right now. We going that's what we're doing right now, getting through this. So okay, so let's see. Got that kind. Y'all know how we talk about support and like blind support. It's crazy how that includes like stuff like this because the the people that you're around like every day, they don't really. I don't know if like feelings and emotions like they wear off. You know, when I first got diagnosed with this, it was like a shock to everybody, and that was in 2006. So of course, at this point in 2019, it's like the emotions, the feelings have worn off. It's not like a shock anymore. It's like a normal thing now. You know, anytime something changes like that, it becomes like norm. I mean, shock the first time it happens because your brain is not. That's not part of your picture. It's not part of your story. So it's like a shock to add this new thing. And so until it happens over and over again, and then it seems normal. Like even people that they say people who have never shot somebody after the first time it becomes normal or easier. And it's like I guess people they kind of get used to it, and I don't know, maybe they just feel like there's nothing they can do for you. I guess maybe, but you feel kind of like misunderstood. I guess in a way, even even like when I thank you, Miss Melissa. Even when I don't know. Even though it's a realistic situation I have going on, it's like or you know how some things can be okay, here we go. You know how some things can be you believe it, but it's unbelievable. Like it's possible, but you're like in shock, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. But you believe it, but it's unbelievable. And so it kind of seems like that because the level of concern is just really, really, really low. And I'm really confused. Like even down sometimes to my church. I don't really understand. Like I told y'all my spinal column broke on October 29th. And for over a month, I didn't even receive a phone call uh, or a visit from any of the leaders in my church. And it confused me because I didn't really understand that. If I was being, I guess, biased or judgmental because if it were me, not the pastor or the first lady, they have stuff that they do, and I know that's why they have deacons and all that, the hospitality team and everything to help out with the rest of the stuff. So I'm just like, okay, anybody, like nobody. And my family is one thing, but then my church family was another. And it was like nobody was coming. I put a post on Facebook around that time, and I was like, "Where are all the old school people who would at least bring you food when something was going on?" I was in a neck brace for over a month, 2 months almost, and could barely do anything. I couldn't clean, I couldn't cook, I could barely do anything. But it was like there was nobody there, and I was so confused about that. I couldn't understand that because I make myself available. And so I just didn't understand that, but I understand now. But I didn't understand that before, and but it's just like, what in the world? So I to be able to do better for my baby, even now to like, gosh, I'm being so transparent right now. I don't have a washing machine, so sometimes I wash the stuff in the bathtub, and with my neck hurt the way it is, my back, my scoliosis, it's a lot and it's hard. Especially like how if you wash jeans, like you cannot wring out jeans. That's hard. So and sometimes I do wish that it wasn't. I don't. It's not my situation that is hard. It's just the fact that with my health, that's what it is. I think that's what it is. My health. I don't care about the bathtub, washing the clothes in the bathtub. I don't care about, not having a dishwasher and things like that. That's normal. That's everybody. People go through that. People ain't got nowhere to stay. So I'm not worried about that. I ain't tripping, but it's just hard on my health. I don't think any of this would be so hard if my health wasn't in this position that it was in. But oh my gosh, this is just awesome. Thank you guys, because me getting this out, woo, making me feel so much better. I appreciate y'all for sticking around listening to me whine and cry. We definitely gonna have to talk about pain tolerance, right, Miss Renee? People have different pain tolerances for, mental pain and physical pain. Got some people that just can't do it anymore and they take themselves out. And I know that feeling all too well, too well. And but with physical pain, and I know now that I am stronger mentally. Thank you so much, Miss Melissa. Thank you, Miss Renee. I know that I'm stronger mentally than a lot of people, but I also know I'm weaker mentally. But either way, I got a high pain tolerance. I have a really, really high physical pain tolerance, like really high. But I realized too that I have a high mental pain tolerance now. I didn't used to, but I do now. And uh, The pain that we have is for to let us know that something is wrong or broken or damaged. And I need to write that down. Why do we have pain? This book is gonna come together pretty good, isn't it? So that's that. I don't know. I just want to come here and tell to you guys and get some inspiration for this book, for my expressive art. You guys write? Do y'all write? Do you write, Miss Renee? Do you write, Miss Melissa? I can't tell who's in here. Can you tell me? One of y'all tell me who's in here? How many people? We're rebuking that spirit of suicide thoughts on everyone's life. Yes, yes, amen. Amen. It's never that bad. It's never that bad. It's never that bad. It's just how you perceive things. You should write, Miss Renee. I think you would be really good at that. You should write. You should start writing down some stuff. Y'all know I believe in a book. So, or tell their story somehow, some way. But I do think you should write. I really, really do. We all have things that we oh, she's here. It looks like I don't know why we can't see her. But we all have that stuff that we can write down and experiences to help out other people. And I would really, this may sound weird to you, Miss Renee, but I would really, really love to hear stories about growing up in a two-parent household. I would like to hear stories about that from you. And then you're older than me, so I like to hear stories about things from the past and people's lives, especially Black people. Y'all know I love Black people. Um, I love all people, but I love Black people. And I love to hear stories about stuff like that. You too, Miss Melissa. Like, I would love to hear stories from your childhood and like how things were when you would go out with your family or how you guys were raised, um, different traditions that you have, or different stories about, if you were raised by other family, or just different experiences. Y'all know I'm fascinated by people and their stories. It's just amazing to be that everybody just is just so different. So different. It's just, and we don't know each other at all. We do not. I want to know y'all. Like, I want to get to know y'all for real. Like, you know how I feel about the inside out. I think that's the only way. You got to know somebody's story. You got to know the truth. You can't just go based on what you see. They say you can't judge a book by the chapter you walk in on, and that's so true. And that's why I want to know like other stuff too. Nothing personal if you don't want to share or don't feel like it, but just different stories. I never had. I used to wish that I had grandparents to tell me stories, but we didn't. My dad's mom, she was already passed away before I was born, and her husband, or my dad's dad, they weren't married. My dad's dad was in Florida, and I never saw him. We traveled there a couple times, but we never had a relationship. And I think he was an alcoholic, and I think he had some heart disease and stuff too. But um, I never had a relationship with him either. And then my mom's parents, my mom's dad, I never met, but I believe that my grandmother remarried my mom has two younger brothers. Their father, and if I'm not mistaken, he kind of took my mom in as his daughter too. But I never met him either. And my mom's mom was the meanest, nastiest, most abusive, just blatantly disrespectful woman, old woman that I have ever met, that I know of. I probably met some worse, but I don't know about it. And she used to, my mom had 7 kids, and she was, in and out. And so we had to stay with my grandma.
And the only thing I thank her for is keeping us together. But while we lived there, it was like pure hell. We weren't able to eat when we wanted to. This is why I had to stop. I couldn't keep reading A Child Called It. I hid those videos, and I had to stop reading that book because it just became too emotionally draining for me. Um, just thinking about a child having to go through stuff like that. But she held my hand over a burner one time. She um she she used to not let me go to sleep until like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Or I mean like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Take like a nap, and I had to get up for school. I would have to sit up all night long. If I fell asleep, I would get in trouble. We weren't able to eat like we wanted, and it wasn't just because there were a lot of us, and we couldn't just eat all willy nilly. That's what my mom did. My mom, her rule was, we just can't eat anything at any time. 7 kids, that makes sense. But my grandmother, it was different. Like she was just being hateful and mean. She used to call me names all the time. And I remember one Christmas, she purposely didn't get me a Christmas gift and told me that she told me that she didn't get it on purpose. And for some reason, though, I'm the third oldest, and I have a brother right underneath me. For some reason, we got treated the worst. I'm not sure why. But she used to pick on us, and I think it's because we were the closest to my mom. My other siblings were kind of young, and then my hey J Kurt, I still have my grandma. That's a blessing. She's 97. My and my older siblings, they didn't get treated the same way for some reason. My grandma used to beat us with this cane, and my grandma locked me in the bathroom one time for like hours, for like 4 or 5 hours. She locked me in the bathroom. I was 7 years old, and the bathroom that we had, the light switches were on the outside of the bathroom door, so outside of the bathroom. So she cut the lights off from outside the bathroom, and I had to sit in there on the floor. And I don't know why, but our bathroom had carpet, and maybe that's kind of old school, but I don't know. But she sat me in there. I was 7 years old, and I remember this like it was yesterday. I was sitting on that floor, and I wasn't afraid or I wasn't scared at all because it wasn't completely dark. There was like the little line of lights at the bottom of the door that I could still see. I could see shadows, people walking by and stuff, and it gave me a little bit of light in the bathroom. And that is the day that I said I wasn't going to get lost in darkness. You know what I mean? If I have a little bit of light, then I'll be able to get through it. I remember saying it to myself. And like I say now, I pretend like the person I am now, like I pretend like I can see. Like sometimes I pretend like I'm the person that saved me when I was a kid. So in my mind, when I'm in the bathroom on the floor, I can see myself as a grown up on the other side of the door. But stuff like that will give you a high pain tolerance, especially mentally, if you deal with it. And at some point, you start to feel numb though, so you got to be careful. Yeah, it is. I know. I started going to church when I was little. I chose to start going to church around that age too. And I don't know. My uncle used to always tell me it was something about me, but I didn't understand what he was saying. I didn't get it. I still don't really get it, but I get it a little bit. I get it more now than I did then. But Miss Renee, you wanna go take a nap? I know you're tired. You gave me so much inspiration, Miss Renee. for this book. I appreciate you. You know what? I'm sorry I keep missing your lives too, Miss Renee. I don't know why. I don't know if what I be doing, but can you okay, please do. But can you when do you know when you're gonna go live again? If you gonna go live today? Because I wanna watch. If you go live today, I'm not gonna go live later. I wanna watch your live. Well, you get you some sleep, and I will talk to you a little bit later. Okay? And I love you from the inside out. How you end this thing on the phone? What you supposed to do? How do you end this? Oh.